What the big reveal of Football Manager 2024 showed us was that the work in progress tactics screen looks pretty similar to the FM23 one. So I can go back to FM23 today and show you a tactic fix that's going to help you out in FM24 and give you the best possible start. In the TMS Discord, we get a lot of people popping into the general tactic chat channel asking for tips and advice on their tactics. Almost all of them are either brand new to the game or they've hit the brick wall and they're just getting really frustrated. Now, what a lot of these tactics have in common is an over-reliance on team instructions. They seem to be clicking absolutely everything. It's no exaggeration to say that you'll see a lot of tactics that look like that, and a lot of them are downloaded from YouTube or websites, whatever. But having said all that, you can have a lot of team instructions if you know what they do and how they work together. The problem is, people new to the game don't really see that, so they just click. By the way, this is one of my tactics, and there's quite a lot down there, but I've been playing this game since Championship Manager 90. Well, yeah, Championship Manager.
Why are you so old?
So once you get to know what all these do, you can use them, but my recommended approach is to strip them right down and then progressively add them in during the match for situations. At this point, speaking of FM24 folks, if you get yourself over to this link here, we've posted it in the community tab of the YouTube page. You can see we've got a discount for you for Football Manager 24. Click on that, add in the coupon TMSFM, and you'll get some bumper savings off FM24. The link to that is down below in the video description as well. So what we're going to do today is we'll take you over to the manager's seat page, and you can see this video here, Maximise the AM with Madrid's Diamond Tactic. It was a Bellingham inspired tactic that I created. And here it is. Now look, it had great success. In fact, I'll show you what it did. It won the league with 99 points, and it got our man Bellingham 30 goals from midfield. But I was looking at it and I thought I could probably strip this down and make it a bit simplified and rely on the players to do these instructions.
3 days later.
So I started the same save up with Real Madrid, and as you can see from the results, all really good, including a 9-1 battering of Sevilla. There's the Madrid Bellingham tactic, and you can see the team instructions down there. There's quite a few, not many, but there's still quite a few. However, this is the updated version, and as you can see from that, there is hardly any. Only really ones for team shape and defensive line, and transition. In possession, only the low cross style. Everything else, I've asked my players to do it. That's right, we're going to rely on the players. Now think of it this way. A player like Toni Kroos, who's got technicals, mentals out of this world. Would you tell this man how to pass a football? He's got passing of 20, he's got vision of 18, he's got technique. Are you going to suddenly tell him, like I was doing in my first tactic, to pass it short? Why would I restrict that man? It's a similar story for all my creative players. Why would I tell Bellingham only to pass it short? Valverde, Vinicius, Rodrigo, they've got flair for days and technique and passing ability. Why am I limiting it? So, I took a different approach. I went to player instructions and I told each player that I don't want to be extravagant with the ball, to play it simple, to do just that. Pass it shorter for my wing backs and my centre backs. Even my holding player, pass it shorter. Meaning, they'll give it to the more creative players higher up and they can do whatever they want with it. I could take this a step further if you look at some of the other in-possession instructions, such as be more expressive. That can be a risky manoeuvre. We could be asking players such as Mendy or the centre-backs to do things they wouldn't normally do. So stripping that back and then asking the players who have that capability to do that, such as Bellingham, such as Rodrigo and Vinicius, with a take more risks player instruction, will take care of that team instruction. It's not only in possession, how about out of possession? And we're asking our team to trigger press more often, or in some cases, much more often. What that means is that my whole team are going to look to do that. And that could drag players out of position because they're inclined to press more. So instead of doing that, we're playing a high press tactic from the front. So I want my two strikers to do it, absolutely. But I don't really want my defensive midfield to do it. I want him to hold his position, so then I can ask him to close down less. So rather than my whole team doing it, triggering the press all the time, I can pick the players I want to do it, and the players I don't want to do it are more inclined to hold their position. So you can really strip down your team instructions and get rid of some unnecessary ones and transfer the responsibility over to your better players. As always with this brilliant game, there's more than one way to play it, but setting ourselves up for FM24, if you're new to it, Keep it simple and go from there.